I'm assuming that, yeah, it'll capture audio now. For some reason, since I'm using a controller for this, it completely defaulted all all processes to controller, which makes sense. Yeah, I get it. But me personally, I have no real intrigue in that and interest, so I'm not I'm not gonna subject y'all to that torture. So I'm sorry. I know, devastating, sad. I actually cry myself a river thinking about it, but uh, first thing we gotta do is find Daniel. I always forget like the white legs horses. That all right, yeah, yeah. Nothing's right. So like, yeah. Um, did I even level up? I think it was speech. And yeah, let me go find what. So sniper is absolutely that, but I do want to check something out. Cowboy. Um, I thought. I'm not going cowboy. Um, sniper. It's just really useful when you're using that. Basically 95 guys. I might slowly. What did I gain weight from? Okay. I can't see myself in the front. So I guess you're gonna have to see me from the back. Like, um, yeah. I don't even remember what I lost. So let me check that out and I'll get back. What do I even need? I don't care for the morning gory available. I have to meet Graham. That's I need to see if that's still out first. Yeah, it is. I remember like it really annoying me, like full well, wondering why I couldn't leave. But this guy is just approaching me, and I don't understand why they'd make that because um I'm not using melee, but honestly, I'll do it for you guys. Um, I don't care for somebody. It's dumb, but oh come on, I keep it's her and Graham. So you're gonna see the man himself approach me very slowly. There he is. I don't get why he just stands there and doesn't run towards me. See? Now he does. Now he isn't. Oh. But yeah, it's him wanting to kill them. Um, Basically, there are two paths. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little seat for you. So, first of all, but second of all, the important thing about this is there are two options. You can keep the moral righteousness in the high ground, but abandon your home and make these people change their way of life. Wait, no, change their home, technically their way of life. Or you can go Joshua Ground's method and dirty your hands in the name of righteousness, but also taint these people, introducing violence into the world. So it's more of a moral debate kind of quest. It's a smaller DLC. It's nothing crazy, but there is a debate for each on which is the right answer. And that's what I like about it. Um, Me personally, this is it will always be in human nature that cause violence, but that doesn't mean we have to welcome it into our lives. So it's really hard to say what exactly is the right course of action here. Because yeah, I could simply don't mind me, I'm just drinking water. There is no real it's up to the person. But I believe that I get it. It's wrong to specifically it's wrong to forcefully tell people to maintain your home, but it is under your own right to choose to defend yourself. There is a flaw in the ideology, but this is your home. This is everything you've done. Some people may die, but who knows? Maybe that's the purpose of it. But there's also no benefit in war. It will cause death, it will cause needless loss of life. People will always move, and people will always find new places in this world. It's the two sides of a coin. It's different perspectives among these. So that's the question. Should I join Daniel and maintain this peace? Should I spare the lives, the death just to keep this home? Should I let people subscribe to the idea of a greater cause in what they do? That's my question. What am I taking a sip for? I just drank half a gallon. More than a gallon, even. Um, and for that reason, I'm just wondering here, what should I do? I can open this all up. I'm curious what's inside. I can lie to myself and say that, yeah, this is worth it. This is the worth the loss of life. Or I could understand the changing times, that the worth of a life in this apocalypse, this wasteland is less than that. But you also have to keep the traditions in mind. There is honor in this war. This isn't needless. So, honestly, what I think is best is that I should ask her. I'm understanding that these are people's ancient lands, and I'm not gonna make any bad jokes right now. Um, Out of just pure respect out of it, I don't think I should cringe upon anyone's anything. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna justify actions, nor am I gonna excuse them. I just, well, let me save here. I no, for me and myself, this is more of a question of morality. I'm not gonna bring religion into this. Why? Because that is not a conversation I wish to have. There are times and places for everything, and I don't think right now I should be. There is its whole own perspective. I'm not gonna propagate some religion any of you may not agree with. So I'm gonna go in the question of morality. The- I have to think of this from two sides. Daniel, you have to think of this from her perspective. He's thinking about them. You would you be happy if a sibling, parent, or self died in this war, embraced the violence that plagued the world before? This is a pure settlement. You have the purity of being free from the war, from the previous understanding of what causes. This could set the whole tribe towards a death path. But at the same time, we can't ignore the fact that this war is life now. This is the way of the world has changed, and you can't keep people ignorant for your own personal desire. These people need to be taught morality. That's what Joshua Graham's doing. In the form of religion, he's showing them a faith that leads them towards the right path. But it also encourages violence, which joins the purity of. But this is a purity that would cause harm. Hmm. Sorry, I was just getting called. By my mother. So I believe that I can't keep these people as pure as they are. I can't keep them ignorant. I can't hide the truth. The truth of this world, if I want to let them survive, and if I want to let them live without my influence, they have to learn and understand the meaning of war. As unfortunate as it is, you have to know war to ensure peace. You can't ensure peace without war. There will always be a threat, there will always be something to protect against, and that's an unfortunate fact. That's just how we are. I want to embrace this peace that Daniel means. But to embrace this peace, you have to protect yourself to ensure this peace. You can't let the faith really control you. So I think, yeah, I'm going Joshua Graham because I can't let them basically throw their lives away when we can't protect them. This is a tribe with hundreds of years. They need to know and understand this, but they also have to choose the right path. That's what we're here for. And I don't think that I want to basically lie to them, coddle them when I know the reality of what's to come. So, Joshua, I'm going Joshua. Yeah. Um, just do some other side quests first, so you guys can enjoy this. Enjoy this with me. I wanna, I wanna hide this game from you because I play it. And you guys can just enjoy this along with. Even if I've already done it, that doesn't mean that you value it. I'm not one privy to drugs, but I hope you understand why I take some risk. I don't even know where to get them. I actually don't. Sucks, but I'll check it out. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, well, let's talk about the morality of war. No way, no way. You have to understand. I've talked about this basically all episode. I want to think about this with considerations of the individuals. But yeah, I can't lie to you and say that fight won't happen, something won't spark, and I going Joshua ground with consideration of you can't guarantee life. One, um, but you have to think about it. How worth it is this war? If your child, if someone you care about so deeply, is lost, how much does it matter? How much does that nationalism that you subscribe to, that you believe so much in, how much does it matter to you when in the end, what you lose is them? Because if you're fortunate, then it's a terrible thing to say. If you're fortunate, at least you'll have something to mourn over. This war might have described you an empty casket, memor- memoriam of someone that's not even there anymore. His life has been lost, and I don't want that. But it's a fact that we need to protect ourselves, because if not, worse will happen. Yeah, yeah. Right, struck. Right. There's one thing I gotta do is go take care of this young lady. Alright, Chia, where are you? Thanks for go fish. You're running so quickly. How much can you really hide? How much can you really run away before you have to do something? That's a question I'm privy to too. But as useful as one may be, you have a limit. You can't throw yourself for your death really because you don't want to fight by firing. Sorry, dog. Um, you can't basically just surrender your own life because you don't want to fight. Life fundamentally in itself is about that you serve to survive, and you fight to make something of it. It's the point of all this. I went the wrong direction, that's fine. I can't deprive them of that fight, that opportunity to fight better themselves, and give them an actual fighting chance because I want to protect the sanctity of them. They're fundamental parts in this life. That's why, as sucky as it is, I can't entirely blame these National Geographic people for not wanting to protect them. Because if you deprive them of that, it's like declawing a cat. That's something I don't want. Because it basically ruins their opportunity to survive, to really make it. I could just hit her instead. It's siren setting this. I do find it like to be kind of cool actually how these things are. Like it reminds me of Savior, so I don't want to die. Um so yeah, like in my because I know it's coming. So many of them. I don't want to kill animals, I want to kill cubs. There's a necessity for this fight. How they have to choose and this themselves, I have to too. Much of this sucks to do, I get why. But there's a bunch of more options in this game. And that's where the fentanyl comes in. Weird combination, get to that. Not giving me a kill cam. I can't even see. It's funny. Also, I don't know why that's what I need. Because the she's yeah, back to shaman. did it because it's an interesting little quest. I got a neat little missing weapon, but you'll see why some people don't like it. There you go. Yep. Mm. You may ask what I'm overcumbered with. It's a interesting little item. Where is she? Let's embrace. Oh, it's a neat little weapon. Look at this card. It's the entire screen. It's so funny. Really dumb. Um, Drop that too. Um, Apart from that, survivalist, and that's why I'm running for the bit. Of course, there are other like good guns and stuff like that. I find this one be fair enough. And there are a bunch of actually, let me search up and see if I get the compliance regulator. Hmm. It's come on. Compliance regulator is something I need. There are some weapons you get automatically, like I forgot what it's called. Does not make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, I forget where it is actually. I need to find it. The compliance regulator is one of the more interesting weapons in the game. I'll give you a demonstration when I can. But I'm in Ram's hideout, and I don't know if there's a. I don't actually remember how to get there. That was just some random place, but honestly, it might not be, as far as I. Oh boy, hi. Great question. A welcome booth. No, it's fine. Where am I going? I think I'm leaving. Nope, I'm not. I actually don't even. I don't remember how to turn on a Pip-Boy light, but I think I have. Yeah, I did. This is one of the caves, I think. No, there wasn't. Be quiet. Not you, dear and amazing and beautiful. Talking about this girl. She's not even here anymore. I don't know where she is. But I don't like when I get interrupted in by those dumb little comments. Not because I don't appreciate what she has to say. I just don't like it because it's interrupting me. Mm, I'm trying to talk. It's a suck keeping that off. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes it's so dark you just can't even sigh. Mm. But I'm just gonna call this the episode we talk about. But because looking going the right way because these things. Anyway, that's what they mean. I'm assuming they are warning signs. Because one really cool thing is the priesthood of the cliffs, I think. I don't know. That was someone else. That was a Yagua I was facing, but it turns out I just killed a bighorn, which is a lucky thing to do. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. It's on me. It's entirely my fault, so I can't really complain. So, where even am I? I'm nowhere useful, so we're going back. Okay. Um, the reason why I'm recording now and I'm uploading now is because I understand that, yeah, I won't really be able to play there because I'll be busy. In order to keep this streak up and the mass amount of videos I'm just pumping out over and over and over into the void, which I assume a lot of you don't really care for, but hmm, I I'm teetering a fine line over here. I'm stuck between making normal content and sound like I'm making boyfriend ASMR. Why? Because just the way I sound, the way I talk, it's shameful by now. I die. That's fine. Hey, Bighorn, if you attack me, you will not survive. I'm just giving him a warning now. Something will happen if he tries. He will not make it. My goodness. I could have a trigger finger. It's by all means a bad habit to have. I could by all means just shoot whatever my crosshair lands on. But doing that would basically ruin, and I just walked into a dead end, so thank you. But going, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. That seems to be a quest I just don't know what to do with. Um, so I don't even know. I'm just perusing about getting the compliance regulator and stuff. I'm clearly failing at that. You know what I'm talking about. A weird little area. I didn't have to really get it. I just did it because I thought it'd be neat. I never actually really use it. Basically, the stuns lock. It stuns whatever you shoot at. It is incredibly strong. Oh there. You guys know better. Apparently I don't. Um, unfortunately, I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. This is shameful and this is sad. I know. Devastating even. But also a very good question. Where did my pause record button go? It just said stop. It says stop recording. Never pause recording or nothing like that. Actually, I don't even know what to say to that. I lost my right to stop. It's really sad. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do in my life? Be quiet. Be quiet. Well, I guess I'm stuck here. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna search it up because I don't know. I'm lost. Hmm. I don't even know actually. See, see. All right. I'm gonna hear about the link. Oh, it's directly across Angel Gate. That's so useful. Am I just messing? Am I losing it? Am I tweaking? Am I geeked? I love dating myself. This makes it so entertaining for the people that watch it later on. I know they're so excited to see me. So it's directly across Angel Cave, and I actually have no clue. So as as this really seems, I'm not. Oh, all right. How was I supposed to know that? It's cruel and mean, and for the beat that is stop talking immediately because I know better. Um, the mind. So just scratching most of the time. That's just what this cave is. So if I go the wrong way, I'm gonna explode. So I'm just keeping it in mind. All right, where are we going? Hmm, Master of War. I should one for the age of. I really don't even know. It's another item. Loop something up. These are just records. I'm gonna skillfully get these. I'm clearly failing, so don't talk about that. What? What am I gonna need lead for? Trying to be humble and stuff like. What am I gonna need lead for? Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah. Honestly, it's worth the struggle of trying to find it, specifically for a very dumb reason. Um, I oh fragment. All that's useless. I'm not taking sacred. You get out of here so I don't explode. I don't have any real other need to be here. It's here for the compliance regulator. It's just, yeah, there's another exit out over there, but I don't remember where it takes me nor that I really care. Um, not getting. I've never done this quest, might as well. It's funny. Hmm. hmm, what a day. So let me just talk to you guys. Because I know the first 15 times I talked to you guys, it wasn't enough. Um, 16th time. Well, I didn't even expect that, but I completely thank you. I try to make the parent every day that I am always grateful for your time and it's happy to be here with you. This is something I do out of my own volition, my own free time, and it's something I find enjoyment in. A good headshot. Apart from that, that was right. I think it's is it over? And yeah, it's down here. So yeah, that might be my fault. Oh, oh, that was a complete collision error. I'm assuming it says river monster, so I'm gonna be in the river for a bit. It could be entirely lying to me, and I wouldn't know. I'd be very sad if it was. Because how could you do this to me? Oh, how in my 15 years of teaching You lied to me in such a manner. I raised you when you were a baby, Mr. Yadly baby thing. I I can't believe this. I'm clearly just never not in the right place. It's shameful, it's everything and anything. I'm not doing all that. I'm give it like 100 with you. I'm not doing all those shots. He's still alive. I'm showing your antennas. Really impressive that of all places I could accurately. The antennas were one of. And it's fine. I'm not like actually like upset or anything. Wait, Yellow Cave, right? I might as well just take the alternative version and just blow this place up. Do that. Really do that. Let's see. Bust. I didn't expect this to be. Yeah. Expect the plot a terrorist attack against bears. But as bad as I do feel, I don't really want to do this because what's the point? Basically, going to give them a fate worse than the death they were going to get. I'm not scared of Yanquas, but taking an alternative route is always more interesting. Honestly, what am I supposed to do? Not mining explosive. Assuming it's somewhere here. I need to plant it. Oh, I plant it. I don't know. I seriously do not know. Sad. Oh, need to be. Is there any space on any wall that I can plant this in? Not sorry. Much as I'd like to, I cannot because for some reason it doesn't give me the option. So that's suck. It's fine. It's nothing. Over here. Not expect manually. scared me, so I don't really know I'm gonna get the activities I'm gonna transpire and have. I'm literally planting bombs, so I think there's much honor in what I'm doing right now, which is fair enough, but yeah, I am plotting bombs against bears. I'm just doing this because it's the alternative option, and I think that's cooler. Bears and bombs. I'm not actually gonna get the bears to explode. Get them out of here. Seems like a way out, so um, swim out of here and I'll get out of your hair. Actually end the episode here. Just want mm, dead end. Oh no, sorry, dead end. I might just nope. So I don't get why there was one there. Huh, who brought y'all here? Change for that then. Somewhere. Through the river mouth. That's good. I guess I'll just leave it here. Save and just see myself out. Have a good afternoon, good night, and whatever else, y'all. Goodbye.